Welcome to Marine Ghana News. I am Valerie Habit from Nigeria. On today's news, we're going to discuss on the latest and most recent events in Sudan. First, the highlights. US sanctions Sudanese companies for funding the conflicts. Sudan government says it's pulling out from the upcoming IGAD Extraordinary Summit. Grounds to believe Sudan's warring sides are committing crimes in Darfur, says ICC. EU sanctions 6 firms involved in war in Sudan. The main news. The US Treasury has sanctioned 3 companies involved in allegedly financing the devastating war plaguing the nation. These 3 companies include the Al-Qajia Bank and the Al-Fakar Advanced Works, which are under the control of the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. Additionally, the Zadna International, which is linked with the Sudanese army, has also faced the sanctions according to the statement released on Wednesday by the US Treasury Department. This statement also asserts the role these 3 companies played in the undermining the peace, the stability and security of Sudan by participating in activities such as money laundering and fundraising through gold exports. The Sudanese army and the RSF group has been faced various allegations of war crimes from the US and other civil society groups, although both parties have vehemently denied these accusations. The country's government, the Sudan's government, has said it will not be attending the upcoming 18th January IGAD Extraordinary Summit. According to the local media, Sudan Tribute, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has said that has actually emphasized the need of a one-to-one meeting or dialogue with the warring parties or the warring sides before a broader discussion with the regional bloc. This conflict has killed over 12,000 people and has displaced millions with no perspectives. About 500,000 people fled their homes in the Jazeera province, which is Sudan's south, because the city's capital was held hostage by the RSF fighters. In December, the rival commanders, Commander El-Baran and Hemedit, were to have a face-to-face dialogue meeting under the aegis of IGAD. But unfortunately, this meeting didn't hold because the RSF General Hemedit pulled out. The National Criminal Court prosecutor has said on Monday, 29 January 2024, that there are grounds to believe that the Sudan Armed Forces and the Rapid Support Forces are committing atrocities in the Darfur region. The CARICOM addressed the U.S. Security Council in New York and said that from clear findings and clear assessments that the Rome Statute crimes are being committed by both the Sudan Armed Forces, the Rapid Support Forces and other affiliated groups. The Rome Statute established the ICC in 2002 to investigate the world's worst crimes, which include war crimes, crimes against humanity and genocide, and crimes of aggression. The recent IGAD summit urged the rival generals to hold a ceasefire and agree to a face-to-face meeting. The European Union Council has sanctioned 6 entities which it believes to be involved in the war in Sudan. According to a statement released by the EU on Monday, these 6 entities are responsible for supporting activities that undermine the stability and political transition of Sudan. Among these entities listed are 2 companies which are involved in the manufacturing of weapons and vehicles for the Sudan Armed Forces. This war in Sudan has led more than 7.5 million people to leave their homes and has created a humanitarian crisis, despite all efforts from the international communities to forge a lasting ceasefire. Well, this is Marine Ghana News, and I am Valerie Habit from Nigeria.